Hey, it's JD. Hey, it's Mark. We're here. You're there.
We're
Wherever
everywhere.
you are.
I'm pretty soon to be there, though. So, I mean, it's fine.
Pretty soon to be. What direction? That direction. No, wait.
Nah,
Yes, that direction.
I just point at your own city and you'll be fine.
Just point that way. You'll be
Point
that way.
Yep.
Like
Yep.
an hour-ish.
Yep.
Anyway.
Yes, sirree.
In a week, right? When are you actually going? Well, let hold on. The Mark and JD podcast, episode 92. And JD is moving for the second time in the history of this podcast. Third time in this podcast, this version of the podcast. Third time, it'll be the third location in the future that he's recorded from. I've only ever recorded from one location. It's my house. This will be house number 4 for JD since the previous podcast. Version 1. You were in Florida. Yes. I don't know where.
Version 1.
Yes. That one was strictly audio, no video. You had to see our ugly motherfucking faces. Anyway.
Can I just say, fuck Florida. This is the Fuck Florida podcast.
Fuck Florida podcast.
Fuck Florida. Fuck it. No, it's whatever. It's whatever it is.
No, but, it's not. No, it's not whatever it is.
It's really fuck Florida. I mean, I literally hate it here. I can't wait to fucking get the fuck out of here. I'm leaving in, what's today? The 1st? So I am leaving in 11 days. 11 days.
I thought you were leaving before that. Well, we closed the house before that.
Closed the house on the 13th.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like the 10th. Maybe it was my brother. You guys are like, he's going to Florida.
I'm
you're
leaving.
Coming up.
Fuck Florida. Like, I'm leaving.
Yeah, he's going down. You're coming up. So it's kind of like you guys are going to be crossing each other, almost like renting a truck. What are you doing? You renting a
Yeah, we're renting a truck. Penske.
It's always. What did I think? Yes. I think I rented a Penske. They fucking. I don't know if I ever told that story. Do you know that story? Like my rental truck broke down.
When they had to come and like replace everything.
Yeah, so when the rental truck broke down and I had to get a new rental truck, they're like, oh well, here's a new rental truck, and like they didn't even help me move my shit from truck to truck. I was like, ugh, at least I got the rental truck for free. That was like the only good part out of it, but that sucked. That was awful. Like the brakes failed, and like good thing I happened to be getting off. But I had to like literally push as hard as I could on the brake to get that car to stop.
That's fucking weird.
Slightly terrifying, but
yeah, no shit.
It was like karma did not want me to move to Pennsylvania. This was
clearly not
2000. It was almost exactly. It was October 2009 when that happened. So 14 years. 14 years almost in Pennsylvania, and you'll be joining the 2-time Pennsylvania club. It's just like the 3-time Florida club.
2-time. I cannot get this to work, Mark.
So then just fuck it. Who cares?
I'm just annoyed.
I know.
Fuck it. You don't have your phone on you.
No, I don't have my phone on me. And you won't be able to hear me. It'll sound like shit anyway because this fucking thing. I'm not doing that.
I wasn't doing it for that, but yeah. But
we'll figure it out next time.
I'm so mad right now. I'm so mad.
I'm mad at everything.
I'm just gonna go live anyway.
So it's been a while since we recorded last. I don't even know what we talked about the last episode, but I do know that I went on vacation in that time period. I had things I wanted to talk about. I had like a whole list and I forgot. I know I sent you a list of things to talk about, but we went to Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, which is
Pigeon Forge,
like the destination for the extremely rural people that live in the South to go to the big city, Pigeon Forge. I swear there were people there that had never traveled before, or I don't know how to travel because all of their stuff was just in random bags, not even like one suitcase.
It shouldn't surprise you at all. People are fucking stupid.
But I don't know how you travel like that. Just even the thought of bringing all those bags to my room for like 4 kids. I can't. A lot of Trump stores. Trump stores.
Trump stores?
Yes, there were at least 3 Trump stores.
With what in them?
Trump stuff. What else? what else would be in them?
Speaking of Trump, so I sent you a link not too long ago about that fucking movie, Trump versus
You know
the
what's funny is that
Illuminati.
I have not even watched the video that you sent me yet. But yes, you did send me a video of Trump versus the Illuminati, and I did read the TikTok. I meant to.
It's fucking makes me want to drink.
I saw it earlier, and I was like, I need to be in the right.
It's fucking brutal. It's fucking terrible looking. I don't even understand.
I'm sure it is.
How does shit like this get made?
Dude, I don't know. Who gets the money for this kind of stuff?
Trumpers, man, I guess.
So 3 stores. There was a Buc-ee's, which
gotta love Buc-ee's.
So I've never been to Buc-ee's before, but I've seen their videos on TikTok or Facebook or whatever, or just people talking about it because they have like cult status, like a Chick-fil-A cult status.
People call them bussies. Bussies.
They call them bussies.
Bussies.
You know what a bussy is?
It's yeah, but I mean it's Buc-ee's, but people are fucking weird and they call it bussies for some reason.
But you
going to bussy.
Do you know what a bussy is?
I'm not that hip to the lingo.
Oh God.
What's a bussy?
So a bussy is a mashup of the words boy and pussy. So that's what people call like a feminine looking boy's ass. I'm gonna get some of that bussy. Yes. Mm-hmm. So don't call it bussy.
Nope, not gonna do that. I'm just gonna put these on.
Nope.
I'm just gonna pretend like this didn't happen.
Yep. Now you know. So you don't say, "Hey, what's up, bussy?"
I don't think I've ever said that word out loud until just now. So it's fine. I think we'll be okay.
Right. So anyway, I walk in there and it's like, first of all, there's like 1,000. There's like 1,000 people there. We went in probably the worst time of the day because it was like lunchtime. So many people there, and I'm like, oh my God, this is like fuck. It was overwhelming, and I was like sick, kind of. I was like getting like a cold or something on the way home, which also sucked. And I was like, I can't handle this right now. There's too many people, and there's nowhere to sit down and eat. They have all this food, but there's nowhere to sit down and eat it.
And there's nowhere outside to eat it either. It's fucking random.
No, there wasn't. And I'm like, what is okay? So they had a lot of stuff. I get it. I didn't really try anything that they're famous for because I'm like, I have to get out of here. It's just too much right now. I was not prepared for that.
We were in Tennessee for a week.
We were in there for
a week. Haley probably spent 4 hours in that place in the week we were there. Probably more, honestly. I had breakfast, lunch, and dinner there at some point through the entire week. Fucking brisket's pretty good. Not great. I mean, it's like what you'd expect.
Brisket on the board. Yeah, exactly. I'm like, oh my God, I'm down. Okay. I don't like brisket, so I think brisket's overrated as fuck. I never have liked it,
I guess. But I like it.
I don't know. But like Buc-ee's was a thing. I'm not really a nature guy, but we drove through this and you're supposed to go through it slow. And just driving through, going like 15, 20. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? I'd like to look at nature. I kept having to pull over because people were riding my ass on this whole trail.
I don't understand.
I'm trying to take in the sights and stuff. I don't understand. What do you do? Why did you even come?
I don't understand. Are you trying to get driving through nature? I don't understand the driving through nature.
There's a couple spots where you can actually stop if you're lucky to get a parking spot and see some nice things. Great views of the mountains, a couple waterfalls, things like that. So it's not just strictly driving through. There were plenty of other places stop off and look at stuff if you want to go for a walk. It's
we did some legitimate hiking.
I'm just too fat to hike.
No,
I'm not about to deal with that.
We did a lot of actual walking and stuff when we were there, and
we did.
I honestly
not in nature though.
To be completely honest with you, I would have moved there in a heartbeat. I loved it there. I loved it there.
Because of the nature or because of other things?
I loved the nature part of it and the hiking and the feel of it. Not the town we stayed in, where her mom lived, but the next town over had a bunch of shit in it, and it was like close in proximity, 45 minutes away from Knoxville, 45 minutes away from Nashville. It was like the best of both worlds, really. So it was like that would have been pretty fucking rad. But at the same time, it's like I don't know anybody there. You
Don't know
and
anybody. I guess you do know people where you're moving. Whatever.
yeah, you dick, and my brother.
Well, it's not like you're moving close to me. It's not like I could just go down the street and see it. You're still like an hour away.
I mean,
So
it's
episode
better
100 will have to be live, like
It's-
together.
Oh, we'll be together, and we're gonna fuck. I'll fly Dito in. It's fine. I don't care. At this point, I will fly
Fly him in
him
from where?
I don't know.
Where even is he?
I don't know. Is he in New York? I think he's. I told you he's
haven't
living
talked to
in.
him in 10 years.
No, he's living in his mom's house.
Still?
He bought his mom's house. No, they moved.
In Farmingdale?
Is that where it was? Farmingdale? Yeah.
Yes.
I
know exactly. It was like right across from the Epic State Parkway. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Dude, I got a ticket right across the street. I know. I'm there.
I was in his house one time.
yeah,
Like I was
too.
in your house like one time.
Not many people were in my house, but yes.
I think I was in your house like once or twice, and your dad just had like a room of stuff.
Probably.
Yeah,
no, it was my grandma.
Stuff.
No, my grandma.
Somebody had like
a
room of like just stuff, and I was like, oh my god, like this is stuff.
That was the. It's like it was the spare room. Is what she called it.
It's just right, the spare room. If a closet was a room, that was that room.
That was that room. Yeah,
it was
that room. A bunch of shit in there, man. You could barely walk in that room.
I have a room like that now. Although, like it won't.
I don't have that much shit anymore. Although, you know what?
It wouldn't take long to like. It has a bed in it.
It's a spare bedroom.
So it wouldn't take long to get it working.
Here's the thing too, like when you're moving,
it's a spare bedroom.
When you're moving, you don't think you have that much shit, right?
You have so much shit.
Honestly, I don't have
so much shit, and I know it because we've talked about it. You had so much shit. You're trying to sell it all, and I keep saying
I'm trying to sell like
Facebook.
Stupid shit. But I mean, and then like my wife's wants to sell this buffet table thing we have, and but that was about it, really.
I saw that post. I see my brother's post because he's trying to sell stuff
shit that we're trying to sell.
Too.
But like honestly, I don't have But it's like you look at the stuff. We bought new furniture when we moved here, like a new dining room table and a new like end tables and a coffee table and a TV stand and all this other shit. And it's like, but we just like the whole front room is like full of shit, like totes and stuff like that we have to move. And I'm like, are we gonna have enough room for all this shit? I'm like, I don't know. Not the house, the truck. I'm not worried about the house. The house is bigger than the house we had in fucking North Carolina, to be honest with you. So I'm not really concerned about that. But like, just the truck. It's like the biggest truck you can get. Is it going to fit all this shit?
Well, how are you getting your car there? Your car.
So my dad and Eric, Haley's best friend's husband, are coming down to drive the truck because nobody wants to drive my car. Which I'm like, fine with me. I don't give a fuck. Nothing.
Why not? What's wrong with the car? What kind of car
Sentra.
is it these days?
I mean, nothing. It just doesn't have AC that works. But other than that, it's perfectly fine.
Wait,
my AC doesn't work.
It doesn't have what?
I know. I don't care.
Oh, that's perfect for you.
It doesn't.
Well, you hate the AC. I remember.
Well, I used to make.
You kept making me turn the damn AC off
consistently.
Yes, all the time that whole trip.
But moving sucks.
Yeah, moving sucks.
But they don't want to drive my car, so I'm like, I'll drive my fucking car. I don't care. It's fine with me. But
you have room. In the
Haley's
car
is going to be on a dolly. You know, because she's going to fly in the day before and go from there. But I mean, it's
her car is going to be on a dolly or a trailer.
Dolly.
Okay. I'm like thinking like a dolly, like a moving dolly. Like what the? How does that even work?
She drives a Nissan.
What does she drive?
She drives my original Nissan Sentra, the 2009. The OG.
Original Nissan Sentra. It's funny, too, because we both drive Nissan. Well, we don't. They're not our cars. We drive either one interchangeably.
I have
but
my
they're
car,
both Nissans.
car.
They're both Nissans. Do you drive her car?
Yeah.
Does she drive your car?
They're both my fucking cars. What are you talking about?
Right, so then who cares?
They're both cars. Mine. They're my cars.
My cars. They're my cars.
My name. That blue car I've owned for a while now, and the silver car I've owned for a while now too. So they're both mine. Fuck that. Divorce. I'm getting both. I lean. Although at this point, like that car, it's my wife. But
my wife.
She's hard on cars, man, and it's like I've put more money into that car than it's probably worth at this point.
Isn't
And it's
that true
just
of
like,
anything?
no, because I've never put any money into my car at all.
Just like the on, it wasn't
Yeah,
worth
probably.
that. It wasn't
No,
worth it at all.
no, none of this shit. No, the car's not worth any of the repairs I've done to that car. And she's like, we got to change the alternator. I'm
Although
like,
in this
who the
day and
fuck do
age,
you think we are?
the cars are still worth a good. I mean, they're starting to come down a bit, but a good reliable car still more, man. Like based on what I see
No,
on
not
Facebook
really.
posts, even beater cars are
her,
going for like a few grand.
her brother just got
Is
a
moving
different.
with you.
Yeah, yes. But he had this Nissan Xterra, this fucking 2003 Nissan Xterra that
I fucking
sold,
hate them
he's
ugly
he
shits.
sold to some guy for $600.
I could have got a lot more.
The thing barely ran.
Doesn't matter. Could have probably got a lot more.
Could have probably got a lot more for it, but barely ran. He needed to get rid of it. He bought the other car he just got for like $750 from a lady that he worked with. So it's like, whatever.
When does he move?
What?
When does he? Is he moving to like everybody at the same time?
Yes, we're all driving at the same time.
He just bought a new washer and dryer too.
I did just buy a new washer and dryer. I got a bunch of shit, and not only that, but new patio furniture.
Ah.
I got a bunch of shit to put in this truck. So I'm saying, I'm like, that's the one thing in the back of my mind that I'm like, are we gonna fit all this shit in here? Like you see behind me, I got a king size bed. I got a fucking headboard.
I didn't have a kid. Like we bought the bed and had it delivered when we moved in.
Yeah, that's what we did here.
Yeah. So why don't you buy a new bed? Beds are on sale. It's Labor Day weekend.
No. Dude, I know it's Labor Day weekend, but I've had this bed for like a year and a half. I'm not buying a new fucking bed. The bed was expensive.
Is it a Sleep Number?
No, it's a fucking Big Fig. It's fucking it was like $2,000.
Jesus Christ.
Fuck that. It's like either either like 1,000 something or 2,000, one or the other.
I got the hookup on my match.
Yeah,
you used to work at Sleepy's.
So
but now works at Bob's.
What's really funny? What's really funny is that I was watching the Jets Giants preseason game it was on like NBC for some reason. I don't know why, but there was a Bob's Discount Furniture commercial. I'm like, shit, I know somebody who works there.
Mm-hmm. We have Bob's. I don't know. You don't have them in Florida?
No.
We have them up here.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice. I call Chris, be like, dude, I need a discount.
It's already discounted. You can't get it. I asked him once.
Well, I mean, you know what's funny? It's like,
yo, hook me up, bro.
So I was talking to Messner the other day. I like,
oh God,
I was like moving.
Why? You still talk to him? I guess you're gonna get with him too.
Eventually. I mean, I like Messner. I know he's a scumbag, but whatever. He's got 5 fucking kids.
That's his fault. Why did you just cut him some slack because he got 5 kids? Put a fucking condom on. Get yourself snipped. Come on. I got no sympathy.
He's never done wrong by me, okay? He's never done wrong by you either.
Yes, he has.
I don't know. How has he done wrong by you?
We just had that whole fucking argument over how I don't even remember what it was, but I remember he was so
everybody,
stupid.
Mark. Everybody.
He was stupid about it. He was like, meanwhile, wait. I just want to point. Who was right? Who was no longer selling what he used to sell?
Are you talking about the netbooks?
No, I'm talking about the fucking vapes.
Oh, yeah. Fucking small. People still buy vapes, just not those kind of vapes.
But what does he sell now? Not vapes. Flooring. A reliable, not flash in the pan bullshit.
You know what's really funny is that I had an argument similar to that, like where I was like, he was like raving about these fucking netbooks, these tiny little laptop. Remember those things?
Oh, the netbooks.
And I was like, he's like, these are gonna be the best new thing. I'm like, always on top of. I'm like, dude, these things fucking suck. Nobody's gonna want these. 2 years from now, you're gonna have a fucking phone that can do the same thing this is doing. He's like, no, these things are gonna be great. I'm like, yeah, how'd that work out for you? They're pieces of shit. Nobody wants a fucking netbook.
Like, he has the drive to do something, but he picked the stupidest things to drive.
Well, he's like my uncle, like who doesn't want to work for somebody. He just wants to do his own shit. I was like, dude, just get a regular. Before COVID hit, I talked to him for a while before COVID hit. Right after COVID hit. He was supposed to have like a regular job. He was going to start, and then COVID hit, and all that shit went to hell. He was supposed to actually go work at a regular job, and then COVID
Regular
hit.
job.
I mean, like a 9
I've
to 5.
I've never wanted to own my own business. I have no interest in doing that. I don't have the entrepreneurial drive or whatever.
I don't
But
know what I would do.
right. Like also,
Like,
the wife is she's taking college classes, and all these business classes are like designed to how to start your own business. She's like, I don't want to start my own business. Like, why do I want to learn this? I have zero interest in this, but like I'd like to learn more about business, but not how to start my own business. And I'm like, that's just stupid. Like, if you wanted to start your own business, just fucking start your own business. You'll learn it as you. If you're good, you'll learn it as you go. If you're bad, you'll fail.
Yeah, generally that's how like every pizza place in America has happened.
It's funny. I don't think you could fail at being a. There are certain areas where if you open up a pizza place, you're gonna get like 10 years out of it, no matter what.
Yeah, at least. I mean, you're gonna find somebody who likes your dog shit pizza.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna. I don't want to talk about pizza. I can't talk about pizza anymore. Can't. No more pizza.
I know we talk about pizza a lot.
We talk about pizza a lot.
Like,
okay.
I'm not talking about. I'm just talking about like the business in general. Like, they never close here.
No.
They've opened since I moved here. So yeah, the demand is high. The cost is low. It doesn't cost much to make a pizza.
No, not really. I mean, generally, but your pizza usually fucking sucks. But it's whatever it is.
I mean, you'll find a place probably.
Oh yeah, I mean,
it might take a couple months. Chinese food, same thing. You gotta find a place. You gotta find a good Chinese food place. You gotta find a pizza place. You gotta find a barber or somebody to cut your hair, unless your wife's still gonna do it.
My wife's gonna still cut my hair. I don't fucking care. I don't have that much hair left, Mark, to cut, so it's fine. Dude, look at this shit. I haven't cut my hair in like 2 weeks, or no, 2 months. Look at this shit. It's like I feel like John Cena right now.
John Cena.
Well, wait, no. John Cena has a bald spot too. Yeah. Speaking of John Cena, he was just on SmackDown.
I didn't watch SmackDown. I was out. I was doing your least favorite activity.
I don't know what that is. Cutting the lawn.
We used to come and watch me, but not actually participate on Monday nights.
Play video games?
No.
What are you doing?
Bowling.
Oh my fucking Christ! No. No.
You used to never. You would just go just to hang out.
I used to go to drink because that's what you do at a bowling alley. That is the only thing to do at a bowling alley is drink.
That too. But yeah, I didn't want. I forgot. Dude, my days this whole week has been all screwed up because the kid went back to school, and like I took a day off, and like I been working my ass off like all week. I was just stressed out about it, and then my fridge, which I haven't talked about yet, my fridge decided it wanted to go up and fail, and like just it still worked. Like it still keeps things cold, but like the ice maker part failed.
Where?
And the water leaked everywhere. I mean, everywhere.
Can you just turn the water off?
I didn't know.
Oh,
that's the problem. Like it did it overnight, or it was leaking slowly for a long time, and then one day it decided it's like, here it goes. It's just gonna leak. Dude, my freezer was like there was so much water in it, and then I opened the ice box, and there's just water. The whole ice tray was full of just water, no ice at all. Water got everywhere, and when they came to my house. Yesterday and started they brought out like the moisture meter, and like it was like like all over. It got like across the entire kitchen, the whole way across, and I'm like, it had to have been leaking for a while to get that far. Like, yeah, where I cleaned up, like where I could see was right in front of it, so it had to have been leaking for a while. So my floor is 80% tore up.
You know what? I miss the good old days of a old-fashioned refrigerator that doesn't have an ice maker in it.
Why? Ice makers are great.
You just buy a fucking ice maker. They're like $100. But I like.
Oh shit! That reminds me. I got one sitting outside the front step. I got to bring it in. I bought like a little ice maker, like a little one, just so we can have ice for the time being.
Yeah, you part.
What else am I supposed to do? I need ice. I'm like,
what do you need ice if your fridge keeps things cold?
I like things really cold when I
You're
drink.
a dork.
Well, like you don't drink. You don't like pour a glass of beer.
No, I'm not my dad.
Right?
I don't put ice in
like
beer.
when I have, They don't. I drink iced tea. I want my tea iced, very cold, chill.
Pretty sure
I
the
want it
iced
very
part
cold.
comes when you make the tea, not when you're drinking it.
We
Yeah,
don't use
you put
ice
the
to
ice
make the
in the
tea.
bucket, or no, the pitcher with the iced tea, with the tea leaves in the tea bags or whatever, and the lemon. I don't know.
No.
What?
What?
Not,
How many
not
drinks have
enough.
you had? Wait, do you not know how to make iced tea? You
know,
just
the best.
steep some tea bags.
Listen, I will tell you the
pour it
best
in
way
a
to make
bucket.
iced tea is to go to the store and buy it. That's how the.
Well, I have.
I can't wait. I can't wait to come back to
tea
Pennsylvania and
here.
buy like Swiss iced tea or Turkey Hill iced tea. Oh man, Swiss is better.
Oh, Swiss is garbage.
Turkey Hill's okay.
It's not.
I like Swiss iced tea, the lemon iced tea.
Swiss is not real. It's not real tea.
Good.
It's tea powder.
Delicious. It's delicious, Mark.
No,
don't be a tea. Don't be a tea snob.
You're paying for them
Who
to
are
just
them?
mix it for you. Swiss. You're paying them to mix it for you. There's nothing involved. It's like paying somebody $2 for a thing of Crystal Light.
And in person, like next to each other. It's been so long.
Two things.
It's been so long.
No. God. There's also and my other rant is that the fact that they fucking everything's like, oh, sugar free. Everything's got fucking sucralose in it, and I fucking hate it.
See,
I fucking hate it.
So
even things with sugar in it now.
Diet things that it doesn't even affect me anymore.
But they don't.
No, they don't all use it. You're right.
Sucralose.
But I'm so used.
Coke Zero is sucralose, I believe.
Coke Zero.
Do you drink Diet Coke or Coke Zero? I don't like it. Leaves such a bitter taste in my mouth. I can always taste it. I'll drink something and be like, oh, there it is. It's right there. It just. I tried hard Mountain Dew. I couldn't drink it. I couldn't even.
Soda.
I couldn't even.
A 2-liter bottle of soda is so fucking expensive now. So like I bought
fucking crazy.
I bought like a Coke Zero version from Walmart. Like when we were there, Sam's Choice. Sam Zero.
Sam Zero.
It's not bad if you drink it like super cold. Like if you have a ton of ice in it.
Are you drinking it with something like whiskey? Are you mixing it?
Fuck no. If I'm drinking whiskey, I'm drinking whiskey straight generally. Okay, sorry.
I don't
sorry,
know.
I'm not trying to be a snob about it.
Make sure you pack that whiskey decanter up real nice.
Haley already did. She wrapped it up with bubble wrap.
Wrapped it up.
There's nothing. There hasn't been anything in it in a while.
I figured as much, but I still wanted to make sure.
It doesn't last that long if I'm drinking whiskey. But
no, it's not bad. The Aldi soda isn't bad either.
No, it's okay.
My kid is very particular about he doesn't care what kind of soda it is, but he will have to say the brand name every time. So he'll be like, Dad, can I have some Schweppes ginger ale? Dad, can I have some Canada Dry ginger ale? It has to be so formal about it.
What a weirdo.
He is a weirdo sometimes. Earlier today, I had to hear 10 minutes of Cotton Eye Joe. I was like, can you please?
It's like a 2-minute song, so you had to hear it 5 fucking times.
All the time. And then he comes in, he's like, look at me, I'm playing the fiddle. I'm like, oh my God, please. I'm like, oh my God, please.
We're going to get sued.
Stop. Because it's not quiet in my house right now. Because there's dehumidifiers and fans running to get all the rest of the moisture out of the floor.
How much moisture could there possibly be?
A lot.
Oh my God.
You should see, they have this mega dehumidifier and just I don't know. There was a lot. Thankfully, they didn't have to move any cabinets or anything. But goddamn! Oh my God! No! Why would you do that to me? I'm gonna mute you and put you away. There you go. Goodbye. I'm not having that. Nobody can see you. Only me. Nobody can see your sad bullshit face.
I felt like I was on. Pardon the interruption there for a second. Just frozen in time.
Just muted. What was the name of that band that we discovered? I didn't discover, but it was
fuck.
Why is there not a punk country?
There was punk country. It was terrible.
It was somebody's greatest hits. Remember?
I don't remember. Yeah, I do.
It was like their first album. It was their second album was their greatest hits. And wasn't it a Jack White thing? Goober and the Peas.
Yes, that's what it was.
Goober and
It
the
was
Peas.
Jack White.
Good
It was
times.
Jack White. That was
Yes.
Goober and the Peas. Yeah, man,
Goober and
that's
the
a throwback to
Peas.
like episode like 87.
I know, man. We're going deep cuts here. Deep cuts.
We do. You know what we need to do? And you're not going to like this, but we need to go back and listen to every single episode.
I listen to them from time to time. Why do I need to go back and do
Just-
like a live listen and just like record like podcastception?
Yes,
ourselves?
we're going to inception ourselves over our own podcast.
That sounds awful.
Yeah, it does sound pretty bad. I don't want to listen to myself talk that long. So
no. I mean, it sounds terrible.
We'll live listen to our own podcast and make another podcast about it. It's genius.
I mean, maybe to you.
No, I'm not really. Not really.
It's like we used to do the radio show. Do you remember that? It's like we need to do the after show. And it's just us talking about what we just talked about, like because Opie and Anthony used to have the after show, or but
it wasn't pre-show. It wasn't. They had the pre-show and the after show, but they never. It was never them talking about it. It was somebody else.
No, it was never them. That was the joke. That was the joke. That was the joke. We're too good for it, but it's funny. Those shows don't exist anymore. That they don't exist. No, a pre-show and an after show, they don't really exist. And also
shows like that in general don't exist anymore.
No, they don't. And also another weird genre of show that seems to have gone away is remember Talking Dead?
Yeah. Yep.
There's nothing like that.
Well, so Talking Dead
maybe like a once off, but nothing like on a weekly basis.
Well, Talking Dead kind of died when that whole shit with Chris Hardwick happened, where he was like tried to be canceled, or the Me Too movement shit happened, and it was all debunked. Although I don't know if it should have been debunked, but whatever. But then there are actually
229 Talking Dead episodes. I guess it kept going. I stopped watching the show.
I don't know if it was on TV.
I cannot believe that there were 229 episodes of Talking Dead.
There was a lot of episodes of Walking Dead. Like too many, probably.
Because they talk about the fear of the Walking Dead too. I cannot believe that there are that many shows. Dude, that blows by my that's more. I don't think there's that many Seinfeld episodes.
Speaking of Seinfeld, I've been watching Seinfeld because it's on Comedy Central, and I'll pop through the channels on our little thingamajigger, and I'll just watch it. It's pretty good. It actually holds up pretty well.
It holds up great. There are only 177 Walking Dead episodes, by the way.
Where are they getting an extra like 60 episodes of this shit?
Fear of the Walking Dead.
But there's been more than 60 episodes.
There's 100. There's 107 Fear of the Walking Dead episodes.
That's fucking weird.
That's crazy. There's almost 300 episodes of The Walking Dead, of which I can't even fathom. Like, I stopped watching it because it just got to be so bad.
I stopped watching after like season 3, I think, of regular Walking Dead.
I want to say like season 4. Like, it stopped being a water cooler type show.
There was also another Walking Dead.
Yes, there was.
What the?
World Beyond, which just started. And I believe there's another one.
There's 2 more
about to start.
There's Daryl Dixon. It's coming out where he goes to like France or some shit. And there's one with Negan and Maggie that just came out. We watched the first episode and it was like mid. I would say it wasn't great. It was okay. I like Jeffrey Dean Morgan. I really do. He's a great actor, but I just don't fucking care. Like, it's not in my peripheral anymore where I watch Walking Dead shows. The first season of that show is probably some of the best television.
Too many.
The first season of that show of Walking Dead was probably one of the best seasons of television I've ever watched. 6 episodes of perfection, and then it just kind of like went.
I just can't believe how many people still watching the Walking Dead. Who's still watching it?
I don't know.
I'm not.
Haley was obsessed with it, but she doesn't even watch it anymore.
Did she finish it?
The Walking Dead, yeah.
Okay.
But she had to catch up with it. She didn't watch it live.
Like Daryl, like the spinoff with Daryl, like that could be interesting because they're only planning like 6 episodes for the first season. It got like it's too long, too many episodes.
Yeah, have it short form. Like that's what they've been doing with a lot of. What's a British thing to do? Is
a
like
procedural show can be 22 episodes a season, right? It doesn't matter. That doesn't even happen anymore. They do CBS, and they still have.
Yeah, but like you think about that. So think about like NCIS or Blue Bloods or any of that shit. So Blue Bloods, fine. I get it. You're gonna do however many episodes you want to do
Law and
because you
Order.
yeah, Law and Order's not on anymore.
Yeah, it is. Isn't
Not
there a new one?
not for 22 episodes. Like SVU is the only show that's still on.
I don't really watch TV. It's just the Chicago shows are still on.
Yes.
They got a whole night.
Was it
You're
Tuesday?
telling me that Law and
Chicago
Order
PD.
is not on anymore?
Law and Order just came back. They just brought it back, the original. But it's not 22 episodes long anymore.
Season 24 of Law and Order SVU was 22 episodes.
That's SVU. That's the only one that's still running.
That was the last season that was just on.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. That's the only show. That's the one that's still running that never got canceled. Like Law and Order got canceled, and they brought it back.
Law and Order season 22 had 22 episodes.
Which one?
The one that hasn't stopped. The regular Law and Order stopped. Well, it's 2 seasons since they came back. So it's been 2 years. The first season only had 10 episodes because it was like a winter fill-in. But the last season that just happened was, again, 22 episodes. So procedural shows still exist on TV. Me and you have moved beyond them.
Yeah, I can't watch that anymore.
It's too many episodes.
I loved NCIS Los Angeles.
You can put it on though, and like you're not missing anything.
No, just because of the cat. Well, NCIS Los Angeles, like I told you, kind of like the whole storyline goes through the entire season. I don't know about how that works with everything else. Law and Order was never like that.
No,
but like Chicago PD, also the same thing. Like where the storyline runs through the entire show. But then again, I don't have time to watch 22 episodes of anything anymore. My life does not revolve around fucking TV.
No,
I could barely make it through the first.
It's for old people.
I haven't even made it through the first. I haven't made it through the first season of fucking Quantum Leap, like the new one, because
did it get picked up for season 2? Well, who knows at this point with the strike? If they can't, I won't watch it.
It did get picked up, but like he leaps into like fucking women like constantly. It's so fucking weird. You're
so obsessed with leaping into women, like.
It's just fucking
women
weird.
Watch the show. Why is it weird?
No, they don't. What women watched fucking Quantum Leap? That doesn't make any sense.
Not the original, but like they probably do now.
Doubtful.
Why not?
What women do you know watch the sci-fi?
I don't know. There's gotta be some out there.
Nah, maybe a little bit, but not.
I don't know.
Like it's gonna make that much of a fucking difference. It just seems a little too more on the like scale of wokeness for me.
God, it's wokeness. Who cares?
I'm in Florida where woke goes to die, Mark.
Then don't watch it. Don't watch it.
I know. It's just like I said. I'm not like I don't fucking care. It just seems kind of weird because the original show we talked about this. What was it like the very end of the first season when he first leapt into a woman?
It took a while. Yes,
it took a while. This there was like the second episode. I was like, what the fuck?
He can't control where he leaps. That's the whole point.
It's just fucking weird, man.
Like, if you think about it, wouldn't the other one have been weird? Like, chances are it's about 50. The world is 50% men, 50% women. Like to jump in exclusively men is kind of like.
When you put it that way, it makes more sense. You didn't say that. You didn't say that before.
I just thought of it now. But like, how is it doesn't like still, not make sense? But yes, it is a little jarring to see because you know what you're used to in the past.
But it's also like
it's not without the realm, without the realm of possibility. I could see if there's more minorities and stuff, but
there's a lot more minorities.
But you have to remember, you can only jump into his timeline. So
not
anymore.
Not anymore.
Well, in his timeline,
jumps into the wild fucking west.
Okay, well that's fucking wild.
Yeah, it was weird.
Because there's now a lot of,
weird shit.
But in Scott Bakula's era,
he can only jump into his own timeline.
Right. So, and that timeline was not as diverse in America.
But he did leap into a black dude.
Once, twice, probably more than once.
Probably twice.
Those were special episodes. It's on a very special Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Like TV was a little bit more segregated back then, Jim.
Yes, I'm aware.
It still kind of is now, but
somewhat.
There were only 11 channels back in the day.
I remember. It's crazy. Only went from what? You had 2, 4,
in New
5.
York, and you had to specify in New York, in our area, you had 2, 4, 5, 9, 11, 13, and 21. CBS, NBC, Fox, ABC, UPN, or whatever it was.
Whatever it was.
Uh,
WB.
13 was one PBS, 21 was the other PBS. Those were the
Which one?
regular channels that you would get.
But yeah, Channel 12.
If you had Cablevision, only if you had
Yeah.
Cablevision. So that was Cablevision news. That was like their local news. But those were like like other areas. It's like here, it's like
if you had
CBS,
cable, I remember that
CBS 21 and Fox 43. Like, who comes up with these numbers?
I remember if you had cable, that HBO was Channel 6.
Yes, Channel 6.
So
MTV was 29.
29, yep.
VH1
31,
was 30,
31.
30 or 31.
30,
it was right
31,
there.
I think.
Comedy Central was right around Nickelodeon. I think it was 22.
Yep.
They were all like right. I remember when they first started like changing it and giving like the digital TV guys. Everything was all over the place. All over the place. My dad's like, I can't fucking find anything.
Dude,
and then when you got HD, they were in another different area.
We're so old. God damn it.
These kids these days, they don't know nothing, man. I tell my kid all the time, you don't like he's got spoiled. Like I'm done with this movie. I'll just start another movie. It's like if you wanted to, you know, stop the VCR, pull out the tape,
or DVD.
VCR, DVD is easy. VCR is like you put it in, hope it was rewound like the whole way, and you didn't stop it previously somewhere else. You couldn't just rewind it 10 seconds and like so you could see a part again. You couldn't do that. They're fucking spoiled, man. They're fucking spoiled. I'm like, I'm gonna get you a VCR and you can watch everything like we used to watch on a fucking VCR. Pain in the ass. God.
I kind of want a VCR, honestly.
For what? To do what?
I don't know. Just to watch my one tape of Clerks that I have.
You have it on DVD.
I have it on VHS too.
You still own one VHS and it's Clerks. By the way, you won't be here in time. Brian O'Halloran and Jason Mewes are going to be at this place in York.
Oh, really?
Yeah, next weekend.
Damn.
Signing stuff and doing like a meet and greets and whatnot.
I already have their autographs, so that's fine.
Well, I have them too. You got them for me.
I know. You're welcome.
Yeah.
No, just Jason Lee is starting to do Comic Cons for some reason.
What else is he doing these days, though?
He's like a photographer or something. Talk about fall off the earth shit.
It's like he never rebounded from.
My Name is Earl or whatever.
Yes, that's what it was. Was it My Name is Earl?
Well, he had that other show too. Like, what the fuck was it called?
Applegate?
Memphis.
What the fuck is Memphis?
Memphis Beat. He was on a show. He was like a detective.
Vaguely remember that.
Where he played like an Elvis impersonator.
I vaguely remember that.
But he was on a show. He was on Up All Night. He was on Raising Hope.
He was only on for 7 episodes. And then that show was weird because they changed it like in season 2. And it was like, what? This is like not the same show.
I forgot that he was Dave and Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Yeah, 3 movies.
3 movies, right? Of that shit, yeah.
He hasn't done anything in years. It's like
he's got a new movie called Diamond coming out.
Diamond.
The fuck
I was just like I don't know. I'm surprised he doesn't do like more voice work. He's got he's a good voice actor. Like it's not easy to be a good voice actor. Let's see, what's this Diamond movie about?
I don't know. I'm trying to find it. You can't click it. There's nothing to click.
You can't click it on Wikipedia. You can click it on IMDb doesn't even have it.
I know. The fuck?
IMDb has Twilight of the Mallrats, which will probably never come out.
Nope, never.
I doubt that's ever going to come out. Although it says, I don't know how legitimate this is. If that comes out, like we'll definitely go see that. And then another show, he's on a show called The Residence, which is inside the White House staff residence and the lives workers share with the first family. So he's on that show. Coming soon.
It says 2022.
Did that come out?
I don't know. I've never heard of this show.
No, see, it says upcoming. Like it hasn't come out yet.
Yeah, see that.
It's gonna be on Netflix.
He was in the Jay and Silent Bob reboot movie. As
a little bit.
As Brody.
Yeah,
that was
like,
it.
A little bit. But
yeah.
So hold on, I gotta see this. It's a Netflix thing. It finished over a year ago. It is a Shondaland production, by the way.
Interesting.
Dude,
Kylie Minogue's in this movie. Or show.
Movie or
whatever
show?
Whatever this is, show, movie.
Where? She's not in this show.
Yes, she is.
The Residence?
Yeah. As herself. Kylie Minogue.
Oh, that must be like some weird thing. I don't see here. Bronson Pinchot is in this show.
Dude.
Jason Lee, Ken Marino, Randall Park. A lot of people you probably know by face. Andre Braugher is in the show, so I'm surprised we haven't heard anything from it.
I've never heard of it.
But I don't think they might not have filmed. They only just like announced the cast. It has not probably filmed yet.
This is weird. What the hell is We Bear Bears?
But yeah, Twilight of the Mallrats. I don't know. I doubt it'll happen, especially now with the break. Although Clerks 3 did happen, so
surprisingly, yes.
I haven't watched Mallrats in ages.
The cast of this movie if they actually got all these people together, it would be fucking ridiculous.
What, for the Mallrats?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they did. I can't see Ben Affleck not doing it. What would it take? Like 10 days to shoot? Like it can't be that long.
Yeah, but he's in jail. Or he would have been in jail. Ben Affleck's character in Mallrats. He got arrested.
It's been 30 years. You know, like things happen.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, now he's got to register as a sex offender.
I mean, that's probably a good chunk of it.
Yeah, probably. I don't know. I like Jason Lee as an actor. So much
out there. Yeah, I do too. I mean, I do miss Jason Lee as an actor in anything, period. I thought I would watch a Jason Lee movie or show.
Like he was like, I feel like they tried to make him into a star and it just didn't work.
Almost Famous tried to do that and it did work.
Almost Famous kind of did work.
He went on to do like not great choices after that.
He did Big Trouble, which is okay, and then Stealing Harvard, which was not great. A Guy Thing, which was not great.
Well, he went from Almost Famous, right, and then Heartbreakers, which was whatever. And then he was in Vanilla Sky too. Don't forget that. So he was in 2 Cameron Crowe movies in a row. It looked like he was on the up and up. And then like Big Trouble, no.
I feel like Cameron Crowe is on the outs though at this point.
Oh, he is now, but not in 2000.
No, 2001. Not in 2000.
But like then he went, like you said, Big Trouble, Stealing Harvard, A Guy Thing, Dreamcatcher, Jersey Girl. Really into that much. So like that was like a bunch of crap in a row. Then was the voice in The Incredibles. Then Clerks 2, and then just like nothing. Then like moved on to kids movies. Like he had his chance from 2001 to 2003. Picked terrible movies. Made bad choices,
which is kind of weird.
I mean, he was only in Clerks 2 as like a little cameo.
Yeah, but I mean, he's usually in stuff as a cameo anyway now. You know, it's just kind of weird.
I don't even want a Twilight of the Mallrats. I don't need a Mallrats 2. I need Dog. That's what I need.
Yes, Dogma 2. Yeah, but at this point, without George Carlin, is it really worth making?
Why not?
I don't know.
Not just George Carlin, but also Alan Rickman is dead too.
I know, but I mean, both of them at this point.
Why not?
It just kind of sucks.
Just that. I mean, you want to talk about like putting a cast together? That was like I will work for cheap just to work with Kevin.
That was probably
that and Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back.
That was his most mainstream movie for the most part. Well, Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back, which I just watched pretty much.
Yeah, it was on TV the other day. I saw the end of it.
Will Ferrell. There's a shit ton of people in that movie.
Dude, there are so many people in that movie.
I know. I was like, what?
And like, it was before they got really big too.
Yeah, I know. That's kind
of Will Ferrell. Like Will Ferrell being in that movie, like he was on SNL, but he wasn't Will Ferrell yet. Like Old School and Anchorman hadn't come out yet.
That movie came out in 2001. Like I can't believe that.
Yes,
22 years 22
2001.
years ago. It's fucking crazy. I love that movie. I still do. I watched it and laughed my ass off. I don't know that. So, Chasing Amy has been on pretty recently, and I watched it, and I don't know how well that movie holds up for me anymore. It's
In this era where like being gay is not as taboo, it doesn't work as well as it did. It's almost 30 years
yeah.
old at this point.
So,
But it's a timeline of, in that time, in that era, it worked
like
better.
I've been watching like a
It's
lot of
not
like stuff lately. Like yesterday, I told you I was watching The Last Boy Scout, and
well,
it's
you
like
didn't
the
say wait, you didn't say you were watching. You were just like, this is a good movie. You know what's a good movie? The Last Boy Scout. You didn't say you were actually watching.
oh
I figured from it because you were like,
okay.
because I
Well,
did the same thing too a couple weeks ago. I was like, what is Stallone's best movie and why is it Demolition Man? That was my question
I'm like, well, it's not Demolition Man
to you.
for one. Um,
But it's so
it's
good. You should watch it again.
is that why it was on HBO Max? That somebody was watching
Yes.
it.
Yeah, so it was me.
So speaking of, wait. We'll go back to Stallone. We'll go back to Stallone. Obviously, Rocky's his best movie. But let's be honest about I know we're both Jet fans and we're really excited for the season, but Hard Knocks has been fucking awesome.
Yes.
Oh,
New
it's been
episode
great.
dropped, right? I gotta watch it.
Yeah, no, I gotta watch it too. But it's just been fucking phenomenal. I don't know if they're playing it up a little bit more than normal,
But like
but
I'm sure every season they film stuff so well. They're really good at it.
mhm.
They're really good at like finding all the little different things. NFL Films is like one of the best at like so, but like I can't get myself interested in watching on different team. The Jets, different story. They had like
The Jets are
they
the
had that
Jets.
mentalist guy on. That guy was awesome. That's just
I was
all
funny
these
as
little
shit.
things. All gas, no break.
And then
That's
it's like,
the name of this
yeah,
podcast, by the
all
way.
gas, no break. Uh, but you also have like Robert Saleh, like just talking like a normal guy. You're
Mm-hmm.
like, hey, we're not gonna fuck around. We're just gonna do where our fucking jobs are, and that's it. And you have like the coaches, which seem to know what the fuck they're doing for a change, which is nice. You know,
I know.
you
I
know,
know. Could you imagine
Brian Schottenheimer. I mean,
if they made them do? Oh my god.
oh god, the most boring shit of all time.
No, no, it would have been a fucking disaster.
Well, yeah,
It
but
would
I
have been a
mean,
disaster.
he was fucking boring. Robert Saleh at least got his personality. Saleh's got at least a personality to him.
Yeah, but like Adam Gase is just a moron, and they would have like played that up.
Oh yeah, but
He has not coached since he left. By the way, I think he couldn't even coach high school.
I don't think he's allowed to anymore. Like,
Let me see here. Let me look. Oh, there was a story that he attended a Broncos practice. That's it. Nothing. There's nothing here. There's nothing here. After he coached, he's not doing anything. I wonder why. Could it be that his head coaching record is 32-48? Probably.
I can't believe he had a
He
tenant
doesn't even have like a student
Miami.
job.
He's fucking terrible.
Terrible. Anyway, what were we talking about? We're talking about
Stallone.
Stallone. See, Rocky is good. Rocky is real good, but I say Demolition Man is what I like to call a more rewatchable movie.
I don't know. Rocky's pretty rewatchable.
It's very slow.
Oh yeah,
compared to
you
like
gotta have the build up. I mean, if you want to go deep with Sylvester Stallone, then let's go. Best movie he's ever made is Over the Top.
I mean, I didn't get a soft spot for Over the Top. But no, if you compare Rocky to all the other Rockies, that first one is the outcast of all of them.
Well, yeah, it has to be though because it's setting up. I don't know that
I
they were really going for to make 6 movies or whatever.
No, but I mean, right? It wasn't supposed to be a big hit, and it won Best Picture, and it was a big deal. But it's very slow paced. And the first 2 movies don't really show a lot of him boxing. like, or boxing in general. There's just like they lead up to one fight, and the later movies generally have more than one fight in them,
Well, yeah,
or
it's
at least
more.
more than one big boxing scene.
The first movie is more of like a character movie, like where you're getting
Yes.
to know this character and whatever. Like that movie, first of all, Rocky should have never, like, in this day and age, I don't know that you'd have Rocky 2 through 5 or 6.
Controversial opinion. The best Rocky movie is Rocky Balboa.
The last one?
The last like Rocky before
Yeah,
Creed.
yeah, yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
That I believe is the best Rocky movie. Now, movie.
I think Rocky
My
2,
guilty
Rocky 2 is
pleasure
probably Rocky 2 is
Rocky 4.
Rocky, is that the one with the robot? Or is that Rocky 5?
Yes.
Rocky 4 with the robot is
yes,
yeah, great. It's a great movie. It's so stupid. So stupid.
That's when he ended the Cold War.
Yeah, he ended the Cold War.
It's still when Drago's doing like next gen Soviet training, and he's doing like old school mountain training. It's got the fucking music, the hype. Yeah, that is so 80s. If you had to be like, what was the 80s like? You'd be like, watch Rocky 4. That's
Rocky
what it was.
4.
That's
That's
Rocky 4.
That or watch the opening scene of Ninja Turtles, because that's basically New York in the 80s. That's what it was. 100%.
What was New York in the 80s like? Just watch Ninja Turtles.
Ninja
What
Turtles
was America like? Just watch American Psycho, Rocky 4, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. You're set.
Yeah, and you'll know exactly what you
and
need
Wall
to know.
Street. Don't forget Wall Street.
Wall Street. Yep. Bright Lights, Big City, maybe too. It's kind of in there. There's
No,
a bunch.
yeah,
there's a bunch of movies.
That's America in the 80s.
That's America. I would make a strong showing for like First Blood. Would be
his best movie.
No. Like as like a top as a top 10 maybe.
Stallone. The first one is the Outcast. It is unlike every other Rambo movie. It's slow. It's very slow, and he's like not like killing terrorists. He's just basically defending himself. It's a totally different movie compared to Rocky 2, Rocky 3,
like Rambo,
Rocky 4, Rocky 5. I don't even know how many there are. I mean, the Rambos. I don't even know how many there are anymore.
There is
five of them, right?
Five, I think. But the last Rambo is probably the highest rated one anyway.
Higher than Last Blood or First Blood?
I think so. I don't know.
It's like I said, the
First Blood is pretty highly rated.
Yeah, it's a different movie. It's not an action movie first. It's a character movie like they used to do from like 75 to 80-ish, 1980 or so. And then in the 80s, you started getting the Schwarzenegger action movies.
Yeah, First Blood, the original, is 86% on Rotten Tomatoes. So that's pretty damn good. Dude, speaking of which, Ninja Turtles, the new one, 97% on Rotten Tomatoes.
I need to watch it.
I know. I think that's what I'm going to do after this.
But it wasn't like character movies, character first. Even the first Die Hard is very different than the rest of them.
I mean, that's another thing too. Like, you look at Bruce Willis movies that he's made. He's made some duds, obviously, but
I mean, you wipe out the last 10 years of his career.
Well, no, I'm not even talking about that. Just even before that, like he made some fucking shitty movies. Anyway.
Hudson Hawk, did that do it for you?
Oh my god, fucking terrible.
He was the everyman action hero.
He was the action hero of action heroes, really.
Yeah, I just the first movie. A lot of times, like when is the least like them, it's like what happened?
No, like honestly, Last Boy Scout's great.
Well, it's a Shane Black movie, and we love Shane Black movies.
We are a Shane Black fandom podcast here.
Yes, we are. Nice guys. Kiss Kiss Bang Bang.
Kiss Kiss Bang Bang.
Original Lethal Weapon. That's all him. Even Last Action Hero is actually pretty good.
Yeah, it is pretty good.
If you watch it recently,
it's a solid movie.
If you watch it recently, it's better now than it was then. Like it was setting like precedents for parodying while also being about like it was meta before meta.
He wrote the Monster Squad.
Yes.
It's another one that he wrote.
He hasn't done anything in a while.
He has not done anything in a long time.
Yeah.
He wrote The Predator, and that was not a very good movie, apparently.
No. I don't know why so many people try to get The Predator off the ground. Just let it go. Just let it go.
He directed that movie too. Did he direct it?
He's not the best director, but he's pretty good. Iron Man 3, loved the twist in Iron Man 3. I thought it was fantastic because you didn't see it coming. Really turned it on its head, and it came back later, which is even better in Shang-Yu.
Yep.
So, love
Shang-Chi.
Shang-Chi. Sorry, been a while. I gotta go. We gotta wrap this up. I gotta go to bed here.
Guess who, Mark?
Guess who? What?
I'm just saying that was yeah. All right. So what do we? Yeah, exactly. Your DECA person.
Yes.
Math triathlon shit.
No, it was DECA.
DECA. DECA this.
Yes. So, we'll be back probably not next week. Shortly, who knows?
No, I don't know about next week, but it'll probably be
a couple weeks.
You
gotta get set up and all that. So,
yes, I do.
In the meantime, maybe I'll go through some old episodes and I'll pull out a best of 2023 or something. Who knows? I don't know.
Maybe.
Anyway, in the meantime, make sure you subscribe on podcast. Subscribe to our podcast on Spotify, Apple, Amazon. Stitcher is no longer exists, so don't subscribe there. You can't. And
Spotify.
TikTok, our podcast is probably gonna be on TikTok soon, so check out that. And if you watch us on Twitch, here's a follow. You never know we're gonna go live. So this is where you can watch us record live before the podcast goes out. So you want to do that. So anyway, we will catch you.
I don't know. Probably, I would say probably sometime in the middle of September.
We'll see.
Or late September.
Yeah.
Maybe.
We'll see. Anyway.
Yeah, fuck Florida, by the way.
What? Oh, middle finger, fuck you. You dick.
Fuck Florida. Not you, fuck Florida. Also fuck you. But still.
Well, you put it at the camera.
That's pointing at Florida. It's for Florida.
Well, I mean, I'm not Florida. No. Fuck Florida. Fuck Florida. We didn't really talk about fuck Florida that much, but if you listen to the podcast, you know.
I dodged the hurricane again. That's fine.
Yeah, it did miss you, but the last one did not. The last one did not. So you got lucky this time.
I did get lucky.
So, anyway, we'll catch you soon.